Second part of back to the basics. Brows. So I get my eyebrows waxed. I used to get them threaded all the time, and then I don't know why I stopped. Oh, because the place that I went to was too far. So then I found this new girl that waxes my brows. I used to get them tinted, but I just fill them in instead. Microblading is an option now as well. I'm not into it, but it's great. I just don't know if I can commit to it. I love it and I love watching it be done. It's just not for me. So this eyebrow is my bad brow. This one's my good one. This one grows with an arch. This one does not. She waxes my arch to make it arch, but brows are sisters, not twins. So I am gonna show you how I do my brows. The first step that I do is I use the Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil. And I'm gonna use the spoolie side first. And I am going to brush them into place. So I just brush up and I brush over. Perfect. And then I'm going to take the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. And my brow, if you take it and you line it up with the outside of your nostril, my brow should start there. Make that line straight. Okay. The nostril again through the iris. This is where my brow should arch. And that's where my brow should end. That is where my brow should end. And then I'm just gonna connect the dots. I start in the center. So center, and I bring it forward, and I just go in hair-like strokes. Same with the top. So you can see it's supposed to arch right here, so I am gonna overdraw just a touch. Yeah, I use my fingers to clean it up too. I'm gonna brush some of that through. In the front, I'm going in upward strokes, because that's the way the hair grows. Okay, and I'm gonna do it on this side too. And if you've seen me in real life, or if you've seen pictures, you know my brows are usually darker than this. And they will be. Okay, you could leave them just like that and you're done. I do like my brows darker. I like to use a lighter pencil to get my shape exactly how I want it before I go in with a heavier, dutier product. And then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. This is in the color Chocolate. And I'm going to use my Chanel number 12 brow brush. And I just pick up like the tiniest amount. If you feel like you have too much on your brush, I will just tap it off with my hand. So makeup wipes are for, you can clean it later. Okay. Once again, I'm starting in the center because I don't want the front of my brows to be dark. But I also don't want that Instagram faded brow. It's just not a good look for me. I've tried it. Once again, hair-like strokes. You never want to like do this and just drag. Oh, I should not have looked in the camera at that point. You don't want to make a line because you want it to look as natural as possible. I'm not digging the end of this, so I'm just gonna wipe it off. There we go, I like that end. Camera looks so much more red, but it's not. It is a warm tone brown, but it's not as red as it looks. Same with the front again, like I did with the pencil, upward strokes. The underneath I will do a little bit bolder of a line. That's just how I like my brows. Okay. Other side. Something's going on right there. You can see like the front of my brow is not lining up. And then I'm gonna take that spoolie again. I'm just gonna brush the hair back upward. I don't like how it doesn't look that light in person. I'm gonna have some strong brows today. The more time you take, the better. I find that if I rush through my brows, I don't like the way they look. There is a hole in this one. The next thing I'm going to do, and this is how people get that carved brow look. I have had people question me on how people get that look, so I'm going to show you. And I'm just wiping it off my hand so I don't get it everywhere. I'm gonna use my concealer. And there's a bunch of product that gets stuck up in the top. So I normally just grab from there. I grab a little bit on my brush, put it on my hand. so that I'm using my hand like a palette. I used to have a palette, I don't know what I did with it. And you want a flat synthetic brush. Synthetic brushes are not going to soak up the product and they're gonna help it to go on really smooth. So I do a line right underneath and then I just drag it down. I usually just use my finger and tap it. Now I am using a lighter color underneath the brow. It's going to give it a highlight. So you don't want to use this on top of the brow or else it will look like you traced your brow in whiteout. It's not a good look for anybody. Get a little bit more foundation, cool concealer. A little too much. I'm gonna wipe my brush off and try to drag some of that down. Tap it out. And then to clean up the top, if you really need to clean up the top, take whatever foundation you're using. I'm wearing the MAC Face and Body in C4 right now, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that on the back of my hand. Gonna put it on that brush. I'm going to trace the top of my brow with that to clean it up. That way your face is still the same color. Take your beauty blender, Real Technique sponge, finger, brush, whatever you use. I don't recommend using your fingers to put foundation on. Now these brows look a little bit ridiculous without any other makeup on. But that's it. Those are my brows. That's what I do every day for the most part. Sometimes they're a little bit more natural. This is a little bit of a bolder brow. I got a little out of hand. Or a little heavy-handed, whatever you want to say. Yeah, so thanks for watching this brow tutorial. I know there's lots out there. Use whatever products you like. Brows are very personal. A good brow, nothing's wrong with it, but they are personal. And I feel like they're more personal than the eyeshadow you wear, the lipstick you choose. If it fits your personality, wear them. Rock a bold brow if that's what you like. Rock those 90s over tweeze brows if that's what you like. Until next time, I'm Roxanne, and I'm out of here. Check in next week when I bring you the rest of my face. Thanks, guys. Hit like down below. I don't think I said that even in my last video, but if you do like the content that I am putting out, like down below so that I know, and hit subscribe. You can even hit that little bell button, and that will tell you every time that I post. I am getting back into the swing of things, and hopefully there's some more exciting stuff coming your way. Have a great day. Bye!